Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is DALEA ALYSHA binti Muhammad HANIFF and I am going to explain about the basic definition of compound interest. So, compound interest is interest calculated on the principal and the interest accumulated over the previous period. Compound interest computation is based on the principal due to changes in time. Interest compound is also converted into principals, which means principal increases from time to time.
Oh, it's my turn. My name is ADILLA binti RAHMAN. I'm going to explain to you guys about compound interest formulas. So P is equals to original principal, such as amount invested, deposited or borrowed. Second one is I equals to periodic interest rate, and K equals to nominal interest rate, while M equals to frequency of how much the interest compounded in a year. T equals to period in a year. N equals to number interest period. S is the future or maturity value, which is the total amount of overall. And I equals to interest amount, the difference between the total amount of the total and the total principal.
Now let's hop on to a new chapter. Hello everyone, my name is AIMAN and I'm going to explain what is annuity. Annuity is a series of periodics such as payment by installment or deposit, which is periodic savings. Annuity usually made in equal fixed amount at equal fixed interval of time. In another word, annuity is also a compound interest that occur repeatedly at a consistent time with a consistent amount.
So now, let's look at the formula that will be used in annuity chapter. The first one is savings. This savings formula will be used to find future value. The formula is S equals to R1 plus I the power of N minus 1 divided by I. And the second formula is loan. The loan formula will be used to find present value. The formula is A equals to R1 minus 1 plus I the power of negative N divided by I. And the other formula we can use to find interest charge, which is I equals to S minus R multiplied by N, and I equals to R multiplied by N minus A. So, what are these formulas stands for? S stands for future value, which means total savings or accumulated amount of unpaid payment. A stands for present value, which means original loan or initial amount in the savings. R stands for amount of the periodic payment. I stands for periodic interest rate, and N stands for number of interest period.
So, DALEA is going to explain question 1, number 1.
Hello everyone, DALEA is back. So now that we are done with the introduction of compound interest and annuity, we will proceed to the answer of question number 1. So the first frequency in the table is annually. To get rate per period, we will use the formula I equals to K divided by M. So 0.07 divided by 1 is equals to 0.07. Number of conversion period is N equals to M times T. So 1 times 8 equals to 8. For compound amount, we will use the compound interest formula S equals to P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of N. 25,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.07 close bracket to the power of 8 will get Rm 42,954 ringgit 65 cents. And to get compound interest, we will use the formula I equals to S minus P. So 42,954 ringgit 65 cents minus 25,000, which is the principal, we will get Rm 17,954 ringgit 65 cents. For semi-annually, we will change the frequency to number 2 and we will get the compound amount Rm 43,349 ringgit 65 cents. And for compound interest, Rm 18,349 ringgit 65 cents. And for quarterly, we will change the frequency to 4. We will get the compound amount Rm 43,555 ringgit 34 cents. Compound interest Rm 18,555 ringgit 34 cents. For monthly, we will change the frequency to 12 and you will get the compound amount Rm 43,695 ringgit 0.66 cents. And for compound interest Rm 18,695 ringgit 66 cents. Now we move on to question 1B. Based on the answer obtained in A, make a precise conclusion on the interest amount. So from the table, the compound amount and interest increase with the frequency of compounding. Therefore, monthly compounding gives the highest compound interest.
Next, AIMAN is going to explain question 1, number 2.
So based on this statement, we know that the P is 3,500, the R is 5%, the T is 2 or 3, the M is 4, and the N is 8 or 12. So to answer the first question, we just had to key in the data by using the compound interest formula to count the first 2 years. We will get S1 equals to 3,500 open bracket 1 plus 5% divided by 4 close bracket at the power of 8, and you get 3,895 ringgit and 70 cents. So based on the statement, it says that he had withdrawn 30% of it. So in another word, he only had 70% left. So for the new principal, we just had to time it with 70%. We will get 3,895 and 70 cents times with 70%, which is 2,705 and 99 cents as our new principal. Now we just need to key in our new data to count out for the balance of the 3 years left. So S2 equals to 2,705 and 99 cents open bracket 1 plus 5% divided by 4 close bracket at the power of 12, and we will get RM 3,140.99 as our total saving at the end of the 5 years. So for question B, we could get our P by adding 3,140.99 with 5,000, which will get us 8,140.99. And then our rate will be 5%. Our term will be 4, which is from 11 May 2025 until 11 May 2029. And then our M will be 4, and our N will be 16. So we just need to apply this information on the compound interest formula. So we will get S equal to 8,140.99, open bracket 1 plus 5% divided by 4, close bracket at the power of 16. So our answer for this question will be 9,931 ringgit and 11 cents as the total amount in his saving account on 11 May 2029.
So the question 1 number 3 will be explained by ALIA ADILLA.
So we all know that P equals to 6,000 and I has 2, which is 0.045 over 12, and K over 3. And for T, we have 6 years, and S 7,929 ringgit and 57 cents. So firstly, we have to look for N, which is 12 times 4 equals to 48. And we will use the compound amount formula, which is S equals to P, open bracket 1 plus I close bracket in the power of N, and we just put the number into the formula, and we will get 6,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.045 over 12 close bracket in the power of 48, and we will get our answer 7,180 ringgit and 87 cents. So in this question, we are looking for K. So we're going to proceed our solution by using the same equation, but for P, we're going to use 7,180 ringgit and 87 cents for our P new. So we put the number inside the equation, and we will get 7,929 ringgit and 57 cents equals to 7,180 ringgit and 87 cents, open bracket 1 plus K over 3, close bracket in the power of N. So we move the number to one side, and we will get K equals to square root of 6, 7,929 ringgit and 57 cents over 7,180 ringgit and 87 cents minus 1 close bracket times 3 and times 100%, and we will get the answer for K, which is 5%. Let's move on to question 3B. As we all know that S equals to 13,019 ringgit and 89 cents. So we're going to use the same formula like the previous question, which is S equals to P open bracket 1 plus I close bracket in power of N, and we just put the number into the formula, and we will get 13,019 ringgit and 89 cents equals to 6,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.05 over 3 close bracket in power of N. In this question, we're going to include some log in it. So we're going to move all the number to one side, and we will get N equals to log 13,019 ringgit and 89 cents over 6,000 close bracket divided by log open bracket 1.0167 close bracket, and we will get N is 46 times. So in this question, we are looking for T, which is year. So we're going to use the formula N equals to MT, and we're going to get 46 equals to 3 times T, and we move the number to one side, and we get T equals to 46 divided by 3, and we got T 15.33 years.
Lastly, question 2 will be explained by ATIQAH.
For number 1, bank ABM, first we list out the information, and we will use the formula R equals to AI divided by 1 minus 1 plus I the power of negative N, and the final answer that we will get is 1,366 ringgit and 88 cents. For bank ECM, the final answer that we will get is 1,127 ringgit 76 cents. For number 2, we will use the formula I equals to R multiplied by N minus A. And for bank ABM, the final answer is 14,870 ringgit 92 cents. And for bank ECM, the final answer is 21,798 ringgit 8 cents. Number 3, bank ABM offers lower interest, meanwhile it has higher monthly payment. Number 4, bank ECM offers lower monthly payment, but it has higher interest.
For question number 2B, you can use the formula ln SI divided by R plus 1 divided by ln 1 plus I equals to N, and the final answer that we will get is 42.22. Next, we can use the formula S equals to R1 plus I the power of N minus 1 divided by I, and the final answer that we will get is 49,683 ringgit 69 cents. This is when N equals to 42 times. Next, using the same formula, we will get the final answer, which is 51,081 ringgit 16 cents. This when N equals to 43 times. Next, 43 will divide by 6, then we will get 7.167 years. Therefore, Mr. Ghazali took 7.167 years, which is 43 times, to invest every 2 months in order for him to reach 51,081 ringgit 16 cents.